Akasma be 9 na no mi ensa abo. Me mamu nyina ha. Me mamu akwaba so. Yatnas ye wie ye ba be din komo. Ebre na so. Atini entertainment on komo ne de bro Peace 1043 FM so. Ye friend me Crazy Abuaje. Meda say Nyami sure say we do a video dia to ana wo tie yen. So we are studio no hanum say till ye kua ni part na say Crazy and essence what na say. Ye bedin komo.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking
Entertainment review.
and then it's over to some
Entertainment.
another.
Entertainment review.
Pressing in the bottom for Tennessee.
Mami Mbra studio no hanum say na me ma Christianes akwaba na tilling so akwaba na yen share komo na se Crazy.
Bra.
Ko say
Boko center for one now so
yegum. Ekia. Nyama mti say. Bibia okay.
Yes, they are the
Okay.
Me kunu me no say no so wa be come in santie ni die nko na me de studio ha.
O de ho na tell. Obenyina ba beto. Ya na mu say agron kitinkitibu ni so acha say hotel pa na o de we say entua school fees and the diapers ni pampers ni sanya manyama no.
But for all you know, maybe she's been buying it. Nobody knows.
Hey, obi me kunu we see there. How did you know so?
What's the aim you know? The minimal there, but they be a fan mu ye chafa.
I know. She's obi at say
Adumo father.
Ekoye.
Nyame adom.
Enkoye kra be fansa.
Only
obi a be complain about.
That's how the
What's it?
oh. Another dog was so Dr. Bamiao.
So we need two mami idea so abekona papa butu so.
You know like I said, Papa, and I know a chorish. I'm
Na minim say who press release be that bonting because you the gospel more cotton pa. Only question na na Empress Gifty no the press release be out to abontin so ba be yinyum apie na saade de me said that hu sa o kwesi minim say motaye saade and I just want to I think motaye wo like a whole
I can see Yebi. Joe Sosa Yebi.
Okay.
There's quite a number of them. Like,
okay.
One way swa. You the body road the bon kai. So there, yani be me album listening. And near Honke Kawono. As you, but my forgo all the others. And now be why you should press release. Me the new way ban the title need your ye any.
Okay.
Ubenye be Iowa is the same communication.
I am impressed that.
Oh, I think it's a good thing. I mean,
yes, okay.
A good thing, sir. You unim say bano Ghana hanum say in pre I say na gospel for BBI say omo echi wonyum to edwunum in terms of the business aspect of it. So when it is not like maybe so called mainstream for no na a gospel for no BBC, then we need to comment say a bomb about okay well. Yeah. Mimo me said that ABM margin have not really focused on
that aspect of it. Yeah.
I think so because I think so for I really appreciate the new crop of gospel artists, no, and your more yeah. It is no doubt to say can say no, the reigning gospel artist of the year our Ghana, a gospel artist. It's coach gospel musicians.
The reigning artist and reigning gospel artist.
The reigning artists are our Ghana. We are
and by far, she's also the reigning gospel artist.
And by far, she's also the reigning gospel artist.
Who said the reigning gospel artist is a gospel artist?
But you can't about but yeah, artists or Tisha Sabri, Ghana had it. Who can ask someone that is a baby away than a Hamilton?
Yeah.
Make us say, and question, so we share gospel no said there, and near my corner in my 2 cents a sayaba. Nancy Sayas or Abano, a chess. Your victory, I cause your name, and I say, Dana Hamilton victory, no. I shaking the baby foundation. Say, with the away baby, and as I say, Pejao. I see what Joe Metal is doing. I see what Akessi Point is doing. I see what Empress Gift is doing. MOG, F. Grace, Pastor Edwin Datson, another fine gentleman. Nakwale wife Celestine Donko, another beautiful artist. Now saying last week or 2 weeks ago, Nigeria, she went and stopped the whole place. Kwesi Kofi Sapomo, Just Blessing. I mean, there's quite a number of things gospel for no area, and even Frankie 5 EP
Global Revival.
A Global Revival. We've had the kind of competitiveness.
Better Revival.
Because we have said their competitiveness or more deeper into artistry, and even new ones cry Eba, Lady Charity Mo, and Queen Daniel Mo, could be some. Just say the future looks very good. The future looks very, very good. Abrante Bakwa, me bomb pie say, Ubenya sa sense of awakening, no. Yes, how who says Jesus
Kofi
Kakari. He's one particular artist, or vast
endowed.
He's so endowed. But I think so. Why a bit too reserved? And he trying to come. Why so many collaborators. But as the zeal and the energy and ordinance for this shame, money ministry ni pejano. He's been a bit reluctant, Kakra. Maybe Kobemante. Songwriter, producer, and everything. Because see, the gospel industry, if you sabre the next 5 years, Francis Samo is going to be an amazing thing. And that's what they will need. The one can say here to say, when we summon them together, they will hold themselves. They shouldn't see themselves as individual artists. They should see themselves as collective body. Now, to me, I come one boom, no more to me, a pull of surprises. If not, someone to me, yes, sir. Sir, artist of the year, who's a done winning. I'm telling you, the gospel continue to dominate over and over. Sunday, Ophelia program, I say, a Parliament Chapel. It was amazing. I went up bomba. Now, if we celebrities are buying support to her. The program one say program no it's amazing.
Oh yeah, extensive conversation. That's very important.
It's important.
Metiana me Nana kan ba be ka say Tina I say why din crowd.
The person be come on the press release but that's on London.
Maybe price gift idea na make video the sign. Gift na me man sign. Me gift na me man sign kakra. The video where you gift na what they on one sign or person what they man for you know.
Yeah, mom that Jessica because the way I walk out some say
I just say
surprise I say gospel for no.
Yes, person who say
me tell say near give the empress I know. It's a normal practice.
I'm saying say me ana me busa.
Yeah.
And I am money me by dream say bano in terms of the business aspect.
Yes.
I say the piano now
we're laid back.
Yeah, we are a bit yeah.
And you want to see say at least Musumu take the front row.
They say that we are late front.
Say every time we are back burner.
They say the question we are late front.
But let me not hasten to also appreciate the efforts of some industry players. One more casa echo your gospel ejuma na no for them to know say we have moved from the old style of doing gospel music. I think it's a new phase. If we want to be competitive, near per se, we share the market's value with the bigger markets. Now, we need to also approach what we do in that like manner, making sure, say, your press, your management, your spokespersons, your PR, these mechanisms, these elements in Yano come together to push the brand as a gospel artist, and it's important. And I'm happy for that awakening. Me per se, me year free the table of men. In this industry to propel the gospel artists to get them to get their legs up to get their legs up, to get their arms, their ammunitions, to push the gospel artists to do what they have to do business wise.
Tina,
Tilly,
sorry,
hey, table of men no but say you one on with here. I can't need no. Hey. The table is good.
You have touched your son very well.
And Pacho, let me talk about my press
first of all, I think we have to congratulate her, because over in the short time she's been involved in a lot of back and forth, and the fact that we are even taking time the project once I mean, we also give premium to what deserves premium, which is the product or the work that she does. And over the time, I think gospel artists are really changing the face of gospel music now, because even social media, let's even talk about social media usage. Now they are using it very well to their advantage, because I see I'm Instagram reel me hear someone you go I can say Brempon say me who say a fashion styles that baba so yeah or Instagram trends or the name I'm not there. It means that they are up for the race now. And I'm glad that now who so my ready, and the kind of people me I believe they should be ruling the industry actually, because the kind of crowd these people can perform to.
But all kind about ruling the industry. Meaning so program we interview artists near the other. So far me who no more who they running a mainstream artist. Mostly me see so far.
Yeah.
Who no so gospel
for. But only say gospel for interview Eden pa.
Oh.
Yeah, Eddie. No, remember.
Don't go through the right source.
No, mommy share me experience. So I know that the gospel fraternity, some of them are actually a bit particular our platform so me say minya gospel artists on my platform, so I'm able to have intensive conversation, because I one on me it me no be kasa, and then some of them are open to the fact that what light it can't shine in the light, so we can't say that I will only sit on a gospel platform, because that one already has gospel listeners. So I will want to come and sit on your platform that I know that there's a Shatta fan listening, there's a Stonebwoy, there's a Sako there. That way I can also shine in that light. I have had Kwendalyn sit on my platform before. I tried to get Rose and yes, it was such a tedious time. The day I booking that day I was so, but I can't so we and I cancel with that. Getting them is really hard.
I'm sure now person babe now say until on fa kwan person or the pair.
Say sometimes no matter say obi say a person me rich artist be they be a difficult to get. Yes, we agree. But artists be apart from say so on your down for as one-on-one, there's a medium to which I bet him the rich artists. But sometimes we abuse situations. Meaning because abaje obi call hard my be kwasi onya na ma twa we try video call onimba bia wo hye data bia wo hye boxer short na wo dampa mu no the video call ba be si so nti I make us say trends we need to find a way. This time they said on one kasa kan upa artist bi na say wonya na ni Instagram page wo drop a message, ni Facebook wo hwe no kra na wo drop a message ni wonyo no management kra na kasa artist na kasa kra ko ni page say Celestine Donko ukọ na ukọ ni inbox na send so your friend me akwa nipa say me person me program we ntimi hiana me no akasa. That's fair enough. Because sometimes we need to also protect the artist in kakredu baby I see a protector of privacy and then because ye name their cost and such chat you need the artists in be problems at their mom.
Okay,
they need to protect themselves.
May that say where the proper kwemu na yanko ni yanko.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over.
Now me and Saba Pouncima do now over the weekend. Nyumtuni Stonebwoy Eddie Jumedie B UK abroach memu na and also agentre papa Mobaka me na ni edi nkomo about Ghana artist ni niama ebi omo amonone ma ye ni Alodia of Alodia Promotions edi nkomo ka se omu chiechie mu empeme brewete se Ghana artist ya so kwakobo show wo O2 UK London abroach memu so ye wo mum yenu O2 Indigo O2 Arena na say over the weekend Showboy Stonebwoy so ye show O2 Indigo na hobo big. I've seen some of the videos. Osha, amanfu energy, papa. Tilly, I don't know. So where who videos need be Stonebwoy and in the exploits UK.
Yeah, I think so. No, kasani show no best start say next week or either he has a week more to go. I don't know if that was on only show now. I'm not gonna show now or cost starting now. But I mean check it to say yeah, as we talk. Okay. So on only there started. How on the ending and started. But another artist show and no ball perform so but obviously I think say I will talk about the crowd response and matters arising. But who say Ghana phone per se or your artist na the language is the problem then but clearly we saw that language is never a problem because the response are onya from audience to more on the same language a problem and go nya response no and utie Stonebwoy nyoma utimi say Stonebwoy nyom 80% brofo oni Kerry Hills nominate nyom brofo all nyom no even they all too conscious legbegba o said then one album ne so no crown no there's a bit of English in it. Now, I think say this is only a stepping stone to what we can expect for Onwane to Angulanga Janshe to na or because then I mean it means that okay the people know the music and how are we going to be able to bring them out again for Stonebwoy this time? Because when you're obedient I mean the place was filled and then they responded to him. Now on also koyenedie. And how do we get the people? I think this Stonebwoy artist performing outside conversation is way bigger. Sometimes we find a way of blaming young crowd for organizers say hey, maybe they don't do a lot of publicity out there. They don't do that. But I think that it all comes to money. Sika only by promotion because I know very very big festivals. Among your promotion 3 months. It's a whole year plan. Puerto Rico Afro Nation is in 2022 March September you who flyers now. Artists have been booked. It's all about money. Now, Okase and Stonebwoy, no, and I say artists on what Ghana, Omonyomo and travel Kwechi. Mind you, say Omoye shows and I say show so Okoye. Artists from Senegal are more broche and I mean say artists, audience from Senegal more broche, audience are or more another country more they will be there. It's not because they are streaming or listening to the songs from Ghana. It's because abroche radio be more locality na air promoting. So how do we get our songs out there for the people assorted listeners? No, so ebete I'm on me pull out for sure. It's all about money. I think say first of all we have to congratulate Stonebwoy and obviously the response from the crowd shows that his songs are crossing. So how then do we get him to pull more shows? It's by investment, getting more money, marketing artists, marketing their music and getting people to be on board the artists and their music.
Obi.
Father, I think media in America, the man say, I want to first of all congratulate the gentleman, Stonebwoy. For me, Oba Krumha, he's by far one of the most distinguished artists. I'm using the word distinguished because the style of music, the kind of attention he pays to the content, and even his language dexterity now, or very, very astute artist. What he did, I saw some videos about what he did, and for me, I think that gentleman has a lot to give to the world. I have no doubt, Sam. Stonebwoy has a lot to give to the world because the artistry, send on see always stage, and sometimes I wonder his energy level. Baby on you free. he has so much energy, engaging with the audience, and whether you understand what he's saying or not, no, even the energy alone draws you into their oil. No.
Now, so just to add to,
yes,
I mean, Stonebwoy and Komo, yeah. The interesting bit is Sasho your boy will O2
yeah,
as a guest performer, no.
Yeah.
Say yes, show no the Stars of the South. Na Portuguese music group in the organization.
Yeah.
So question is audience na na mo boji nyom no so no. Are they Portuguese? And now we are Ghanaians and now we for pa no more.
Yes, but
then I will shoot till you shoot.
And I make her say it is not if I say Stonebwoy a Ghana ni or what I say. However, before I say obi to say shops to do is of Beat FM. Ewa Abroche other Abroche platform BBC One Extra. The listeners of that radio, they determine the crowd that move into the space when our artists go out. It's me for say obi a otie me for say you for piece of family example. Yeti ha say obi wa Ghana ha and obi from Nigeria oti Ghana ha but otie Peace FM. What you say? Ain't it so oti say oh artists bia ye born in bebre o Peace FM ha say be ye show ah. First of all, pull up not because of free nipa country, because we tie nyom ewo Peace FM pain. That is what happens. To say your artist need to me plug your nyom in right in the right stations for the people, whether or your Puerto Rican or your Togoni or your Nigerian. So ultimately tie nyom on the prime radio stations at prime time. Whenever these artists are showing up physically for an event, they will pull up. They don't necessarily have to be natives from Ghana out there. They just have to be people who listen to their songs on their big radios. That is it.
To continue, I think Zena may express my delight was Stonebwoy in the style of music. And Tilly made a very valid point about the language mixer or Oyuso. And this has been the key at Nigeria for EDBT every time. Because most of the Nigerian songs, they have the omukasanu omudo, but obetis omo have broken English in there. And even if you're outside of the Nigerian environment now, 1, 2, 3, you're able to follow, and that is a very good thing. I want to commend Stonebwoy and the team for putting up into maybe you'll be able to follow up, and that for me is idea I catch a gospel for the say maybe I do know. If you want to move outside your space, don't be too advisedly. Don't go too local. Maybe a one person we are contemporary. Make sure so mix it with the local language and some bit of English and now French. Be our target one, so that when you move outside of Ghana, now Okoye should be UK and now Portugal and now Australia, they will be able to understand and follow what you're doing. And for me, that is what is giving Stonebwoy the mileage, because Osha Ghana by far, if my data serves me right, he's one of the most listened to artists outside Ghana.
Well, I don't know about that, but my main fa when trim na kwesi emrem said yeah, so Stonebwoy you didn't home come ono ankasa ni shows are lining up. That's the AJ UK tour no say London obebo November 21. So if you are within London in the environs, me sure say yes you want to get a ticket now obeko any of the shows Basel London the end of November 21. That's O2 Academy, and November 21 I think Birmingham or Honum saying then Manchester so November 25 Ninia Kahon. So Kwesi
I think sir enema minu e share adwuma se kakrai e be management adwuma kakrai for the past 20 something years Kwesi ade ba kwa mede mani kosua hu kakra ne se enema minu ena ya na eboa ma artists utumi nyine pa de kan ayewo artistry in terms of say kwanya artists utumi gina stage now perform sa nkomo ya de amedi kan boss yi atwe am ye de nkomo akese sa artistry ho asem edi ho nkomo akese wo sa table ya chipa yi pa kwasi de toso mienu aye artist nankasa wo enuma wo tro your content, the content of your song, how promoted kwanya wo fa so a marketing skills ne enuma wo de shame meboa ma wonyo to na tumi du akire eni na ma ne social media kan ne de Kwasi sada ne enimu no obi ye nwom a na social media ne ni ho nti eja yenenam GBC he ne ye ya no na asi ene de nyame ncha de abefo mfidie ya babedu ntene ubonnum wo so wo Instagram si wani mu a release no eno anasa na chese wonam wiase obi wa America wo hwe nti ama adwuma no despite say bia kakakra ba mu no because of technology no asanso ama adwuma no aye easy kwesi kane no na the artist we artist promotion we are fe na abadwin Europe we dey never ko 90 Europe we dey back ko 90 ha but then there so was strong online digital team a ometuma boa apropelo ama saa before crowd benya wo 3 months na wo nya wadwe se wutu kwa ko no ne wonya saa bobia no saa nneoma no na Abrante Stone Boy wato ne bo ase akodare ho saa nneoma no mu a na ni abiri ye wo ho a wo pre ape no ho fa pem de ama no ano kwasi yemfa embra ne artistry. Say Stone Boy ye one of the artists we krom ha. Say uka say ye twa sika ye parties be twa sika de ama no. E ma na ma ye value for money a. Kwasi wuntumi nyini nsinchen. Absolutely. Almost Stone Boy 100,000 now the original stage here. We are sure you are certain say the value na nipa ni the stage no. The value equals the amount of money you are making. One original stage no one for nsa nsa enko hye ne dem fam enko so ne sa ne hwe abo mienum no one can say do you hear me monto nwuna munte dabi one mo obebo show ama wankasa wa fili sa obebo show yes artist ko stage yes show enti ne ye twa sika e da ba be show no ye show he's one guy what to me as ne trade no what to me ama we grow ne trade into that level enti amfa ho no say wouldn't Gina Portuguese, wouldn't call carry his for Jamaica, and it's not just here. Wabomodin on carry his in Jamaica, while call my performer across the continent. Inti say, what is Stone Boy Kojina UK? No, yeah, there's no doubt. Miss Stone Boy baby and work with Stone Boy Bejina. Me what doubt to say, own to me performer and also own to me deliver. There's no doubt. Apart from nanon koma ye deal with about kwanye be faswa collaborative with Ghanaian artists ye betuma feel the main say indigo no there say dey yin enim ya born mama and I know say next week ono aso no individual show obo indigo no ero so ebeyema now with that growth no eba no any sa growth na eba any enkrofo enye gide won the brand mu say okay the guy is able to do this with the next stage obebo ne koma ye dey no afei ebe kakano people are going to now have believe in the young man say if we put him even on the main arena he will deliver into nipa 100,000 will be a bear crowd so said they are okay ebi be fi Jamaica ba ebi be fi London aba ebi be fi Ghana ba mekura se bremes kuma ebi be fi hoso aba be hwe no ama show no ayoka be hwe until sometimes no eno no common na dan ye say important say artist bia betuma asake itself. And when you say a juma me no, sabi me fe ni agro enya te say bia sabi me de be di agro. It is my trade, it is my brand.
Okay.
And I need to make sure say I put investment and master it. You owe yourself that. And another mechano. You owe yourself that mileage to give yourself that mileage for growth. One grow and could do that level now. What it a year, Shama Junction, that's one grow suffer. Why not the hundreds of pounds? Maybe show Mudiso do London. This is the growth we have seen. And we wish him very well.
Made us back to Obia send a message back. Obia Bahanum saying, Minim, Etiefo Amuti, Minim, Senior City, but I see a friend of Michael Success. So commenting back about say Stone Boy cannot fail the O2 Indigo this time. I'm in UK and I had no idea. He is performing in London. No promotion. Just say Michael, I'll send a message in. Just say one tissue. Say sanity. I don't know. Maybe we can just check that.
Mike. My Mike will ATM Sabria. Because my for Sankra we come on. Say program no eno promotion bi and yen so ete ha yeah what say nyame ya adom next week Stone Boy ebebo ewo O2
that's all
enti say what wo Peace FM dia and na bia owo bia opportunity bi to
because yeah I know honum say but man discounting your council
I'm not also discounting the fact
say honum say is there no crazy bia promotion no and shut down wo so honum say say your kana na
say dan what say Kwame Ajimabe ko ka say promoters na support no ba ko edit to Facebook enipa 25 and I like it plus one comment. Come back who can ask them no. Intimate say promoted now they have about 1 week more to go and there's some more time for good promotion in UK. Say me who so aggregate a lot of promoters and Oma come together and they support too, including Miami boss. A lot of them account be Dennis Muina. So sa call ya abeya success they abe today. Omo fan and sopem na omo improve upon because na whatever the street bia no Kenke house one junction ho na de ekoso na bia no omo ina no Kate Cafe ho ina no omo fa eni bi nkoto na manfo entene ho more. I think say this week so mo say hot digital so e promote a lot of them station and so omo so e promote pa nya sam. I believe say kaka akra no this week there unse nam say na attention in now they are no okobo so na otwi no so until he was putting much energy into the okoye. Of course I am successful now no we no aba wankasa wo de so let's put the energy artists no ko support almost no almost so almost show love for him by this time who ya do no babe boy man successful this is the time and nipa no so do also be support and I believe say it will sell out success baby I will be a tickets now so support won so awoti en kan wo social media won so awoti we Ghana ni fa there Michael wo de Michael kwa na we Ghana ni promote fa two page so Stone Boy is live in O2 na yam promote ma bibia so nkoso kama
well medasi Yasemo. So I'm sure you can just join our live Facebook stream now or the comment, you know, Eddie Ebi Akwako go on saying Peace 1043 FM entertainment review. So no asugu ya asugu soon. Come on be on saying na ye baby rasem bi asembia say no agentre hapa. I'm sure you love it.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Okay, so before because I said me and Percy di hunkomo mummy anti we fi on saying back about to judge say Musica settles on January 12 for elections. Anyum tufo Kuba time Musica wo ma twe dawre sa sisi ade say ejabo santan wo ma giatum say ye January afifufra ye be simu no bosumi edi kan no kra no de to so edumi no na che say wo ye elections kozi so Musica minim wati say January 12 2022 in elections no about to on bebaso
kwasi Martin wasampa na de di kan kwasi yemfas da PSA Enfama Deputy Minister for Creative Art and Tourism Iwa Marco Krekumante. I think it's one of forums ninkita hudia oba office no odidi yese sa various genres na wo creative art na se bodies no intawantawar bibri edosun e free musica koka gamro kaka fire park asogo wan issues ni na they are all issues fragmented issues problems ni na so ko baba no majority na leadership problem ya into what they see who so say obe make sure say starting from Musica obe make sure so be streamline problem bia wo bia the alcohol court no yentwemra fie yensesie yenhwe the ope eyi electoral document ahwem ehun sa numbers ne yepe ne ope we no yembie beni na na perepere yo and dead indeed afani na so ko hia no aboboa mesa brede aberwaye puma kwam ekwa beda ho se elections no emra so and I'm so much grateful say at least besa so a ono so obey interim president ono so no wa ma be Robert Mugabe na opinion so say at least all allow process no say process no should be free and fair na obi opose obi gina bia no say mehu say ono besa no ogina mehu say Deborah Freeman former general secretary on so all contested mehu say Abner Ruti on so or second vice president
Ras Caleb yankasa so original nankasa Ras Apia Levy on so standing for presidency. Now it's a healthy competition. Say who say one more na di court na ye woni na no omu ina na ti assess afred ye ina no yemfa issues no differences nto nchen na yenhwema Musica ekuo nankasa because Musica wadwuma ye
ekuo no ye allow saa pettiness no ene saa ne man kitinkiti no saa efi nyoma ni na no anka ye aka ekuo na hye e ma ade anka sese music atine na gina wo esipi as a front liner fighter for musicians right and in wo krum hanom no saa ayi no nanka e de saa ntawantawa no enka me ekuo no e de agija yen susu a sebe ye wachiri saa bre ye de ahodin ni na e ta chiri se say afei ne ye bebe hu sen January date o ma seti aho ne ye bebe hu sen na nkasa na wie ye wo a ye beto abade ama no so be it ye nyina ya swo into office ne ye nyina wo a so abelusu no ne ama handshake fe come again next time ne ama ekuo no atumi afare ntoma pafura and I believe say Deputy Minister Kreku our plans for other bodies ni na asok ni fire park ni Actors Guild mu na. It is time for us to put them together. Say yentuma eno na yetumi ya ebeboa Massa Creative Art Council nankasa kra no ebetuma etuma afine fashionable.
Okay.
Ntino kwasi their music go to we wish them well. Ne bomb pie say metuma kan obi ankoba ama Massa elections we etuma successful ama bibia so akama kama.
May that say Obi.
Ay, senior.
Yeah.
I said, "Die the monya me." Hey, at long last, the battle has ended. Musica is free forever. Yeah, we're hoping for the best. Anyway, we wish them well. Maybe for me, I think say, conversations, issues, and I lose the necessary energy that it needs. But once again, I want to just congratulate the Deputy Minister Okreku and then even the Minister himself. Say, Omabomodia are resolving the petty issues within the music union. In that, Yebe say the date that has been set, no. Date no ma set no. Date no ma set no. Enko drew mobi meka say, hey, mentia say biom. Where be we biom. Then we have to go back to square one. I'm hoping and believing say diayate no enya ho. Nenya no kre. Na the music industry no enya no tumapa emfra. Otherwise, next time some musical conversation but I might skip.
Okay. All right. Tilly.
Me mompa de me hu ni say we be so have a conversation we biom. No cry about because misunderstanding is part of human. And the more I'm for Asia trying to move forward, obviously, obi ni obi adwin enko benkro, but me hu say music omo major problem following the rules, omo rule book, the constitution that guides the body, no. So my question is, how is the Deputy Minister helping or ensuring said there is some form of reinforcement? Ensure he say. So one penny and I say if the thing is not going for you, at least you are following the constitution that says that I was some way say the way to her. On yes, sir, there will always be problem because Ghana every nation needs a constitution because we all have tendency of misunderstanding ourselves. What you say? And so what is the measure? Or Mudia to say this thing will not happen again because when you say and the musicians that they are supposed, their body is supposed to do whatever for now at the end of the day because they've dragged this case in court. People will always misunderstand. But what is the surety say? It won't happen again. Omu constitution protects our body. No, how are they making sure say any player, whether it's the president, the general secretary, the members, they are obeying or they are following the constitution, whether it's for transition from one power to the other election, how are they ensuring say it works? Because trust me, I do musicians now they are fighting for their rights at the end of the day, and I foresee this conversation coming back if they don't ensure any reinforcements.
Okay, all right. So, ye no be see na yanko yenim na yeni ayesa ankomo we the next issue I pese ye di hon komo kakra ye wo ha ye hu se videos be circulate on social media. Na yenyan mo ma miensen titu nanaba na mwa vo GH1 opposed to video yi na abrante bi a wɔn yɛ no auditioning na in rubber form miɛnsa ɛyɛ nanaba namoa sɛwa mi here ka no ho ɛna Bridget Otu ɛnso ka ho na abrante bi wɔn busa ne nsɛm na abrante eyi ano wohwɛ sɛnea na dwumadie ne si kɔɔyɛ ebi hwɛ no am se wei deɛ dabi ntwa yie ebi nso sɛ dabi etwa yie papa esan sɛ amanfo bi te abɛɛfo social media yɛ abɛyi na obroni ka bibi cyberbullying kyɛ sɛ hwɛ ɔmo betumi ataataa waa ma wɔahwɛ koraa betumi akɔ akɔhyɛ ho akɔmfo na saadie beto dwei yɛ nkɔmɔdie bebree ewie yɛn hyɛ aseɛ pɛsɛ ne Bridget Otu nsɛnkyerɛni ɔne Metro TV ɛyɛ adwuma na ɔwɔ so as one of nrabafoɔ na wɔn ɛyɛ audition yi yɛne Bridget ending nkɔmɔ Bridget yɛda ase mu akɔ ababa entertainment reviews ewie. Okay, so video yi akɔ viral amanfo ahwɛ ebie di ho nkɔmɔ akasa but itru ni amanfo ka ne sɛ niama a mo da na di o video no niama a mo didi ɛyɛ abrantie yi nsɛm a mo bisa no niama a mo ka kyerɛ no na akɔ te sɛ vengeance obroni bɛka vengeance aha wo na naano no wo di niama bi di sɛ ɛna de enya wo sɛnea amusi ka no sign na mo anso mu hu no sign na tie
it can really show us. I feel like with GH1 Nanaba NSA1 should be like the right people to speak on this because program. But I'm a judge on it and I was also in the video and I spoke with you. I have maybe some right to speak on this, but I feel like the right, you know, okay, will say the Abba and there. And it was there, but one for me, and I'm actually some cast as well to say this.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, it's about 5 to 10 minutes video, funded by Sobe audition, and the audition was done. Also, the song was the political show, and then it was done. And once it was done, and you put on it, oh yeah, right, or you know, obviously, fact, or true, and yes, fact, then, yes, what articles there, it is fact, so I mean, so that I don't think I'm moving, but, and yes, we have been trying to say, but what can we anyway, Caroline Thompson, what did you not do? Sometimes I obey what memo of the ancient. So, being no one is your canoe, means to be quite encouraging. Kɔkɔka sɛ yɛn nso sɛ platform ne de o sika ɛnfa na nka yɛn ne boy ne ɛnka ɛnfa na ebi hu na aka kyerɛ no sɛ nyɛ audition wɔ ɛnfa na ebi hu nti nipa bebree na thousands of them ɔmo titi amanfo asɛm basabasa because ɔmo nim sɛ ɔmo gye ne nsi ɔmo da you will never meet them nti ɔmo ka deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ka ɛnsɛm fasa ɛnsɛm in fact program no sɛ people say ne sɛ ne nyinaa nso ɔkɔ sie nso afɔ bi so you said you walk off at any your force and you catch your mom and I papa baby that on your not today. No, did you obi mammy and as a papa? No, but say, see your mom, no over. What is the matter? Well, and no, yes, maybe passes and a lot of things that they say, breaking alcohol. We say, a media editing book. Or waiting out for track program. 2 hours, about 2 minutes and over the first problem. Now, and the way after the day, say, Ghana for Yahoo, but Dina, I can want to say, maybe I am funny serious. As long as a woody you'll be at a new family, you'll be a woman as a maybe, go take a out. But say, a power will one of your own. Okay, you'll do a personal prejudice against an abandon and answer to one. But almost funny say, and yanning, that's a young one. And I'm going to catch you all the time. Since I'm going to go, as a matter, get a draw social media sale or sell like minimum when you're simple, and money like only confidence. So, any kind of time, money for and on your need what say you're moving for. Like, and some of them can offer. And yes, vengeance, it was a moment for him to just face some of the things. Where you were, but wait, you can't tell what's the stuff, and the year with it. I'm saying it. And see, that's just about it. Me, I have no regrets. I I'm telling you that if I have an opportunity to meet another person like him, I'll do the thing. I'll ask him. Because what's in town? Who's in the keyboard is the car? That's what you should say to my that's what you say. And sometimes, it borders on information, say. Maybe I will see some who maybe I maybe I've done it. I've seen 2 or 3 people before. They ended up apologizing. Because I had the friend and yes, now dear, who can't pass for phone? I'm going to say you show more and you're more than a year. Minimum, the not done say, how and every who are dear boy, I trust family. Minimum your family. Guy be okay, the funny year, but try to say, no man call you a mommy. Now, if anything, like on who you're on your back, for you, but because I'm going to, I'm pas this time, they committed suicide. Some of them saying, I think maybe I did say once more on cash while you that was so much time away. Now, because when defending this is just one opportunity, one chance to confront the thousands of people who do nothing every single day. Funny how I am. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I don't think I don't know how they feel. I don't speak for them. But personally, I have no interest. There's nothing to say with the music best. I mean, politics, I mean, how politics are so cool. The way they think that, we're looking at it, I am a one person who will think about
okay, well, so in Chechema de Mano, that video na da bonteno. Just about, I think, say less than 3 minutes. No, near my caution, I was saying. Okay, now, one more can so say. Niama ebia mo ye unethical ni professional no
unethical. What do they mean? I mean, specifically what are they? What do they mean? Unethical. I think you should give me an example. What do they mean? Unethical to confront someone. What journalism rule did we break? They should tell us.
One much as a program no purpose no mo so ki well program mo de pe a man for one mo betimi aba be ye bibi e wo journalism mu no na mo ye na we dia akwa ti say na no e bia asem bia esi ana ntokwa bia esi ana bibi obi de di mu anye no platform no na mo use na mo so mo de atua oni ba ko ne ka na e ba ne sa na chese I say ebia ebi kra site example say okay enti say doctor na say ebi obi didi watema e wo be bia now we doctor ni na say ebia me fan say okay Bridget we doctor na kwesi aboaji me didi watem e wo be bi na ma ba o consulting room uhu me kwesi aboaji hwe bani ma na say una na no didi me me nhwe wo ebi busa say sa eno niam bi sa no is unethical.
Oh, I don't know how you want to compare those two. I mean, but I think that if you're a doctor and you find yourself in that position and you know there's another doctor who can do it, I'd rather you give it up. Isn't that why we have conflict of interest even in judges? Judges, they do case where they don't go interest in because so when you now you think you might end up damaging the person. So who is neutral, has no interest in that. It's like you try my MBA near this in the and also since I feel that's not so it's to me just because ABS oh you know obi any wrong but to say now baby so now and you know when this happens they say yes I listen to the quality of my demo obia but obia about or buy a person and ban a target it's all down to be young so no I can't be one more stronger no I can't say anything. So yes we waited for the audition to be over and we had and in any case the program itself has not said and there are behind the scenes there are things that we see in movies where that never makes it to the final what's called event. So it's behind the scenes things that happen. This night and then you can idea your social media. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We acted professionally. Yes. We can say okay, maybe a professional example. For instance, may say man bought one a year, but some of the things are you say how you do. Some of them have gone to the point of committing suicide if they don't know. But what they say, oh, Then now, who want to use the American, which is our woman. I don't think so. And you have been at the Yoko. So say, you know, that and come watch it. I prefer it. Let's say, oh, yeah, say, you don't want to be at them. What the 1, 2, 3, and it's that is why when you are, people should be careful. It's not just against the program. It happens. You are somebody. I mean, there are things that they ask for your social media. If you are going to them, they ask for your phone. And people have been denied them because of things they put on social media. You are responsible for it too. So when it comes to you Facebook and now people know it's a reflection of who you are. Who you are different from the other online. And to send your small cancer, the money, you feel the money that's for social media. And so instead, down to the comment, and it happen.
Okay, now I'm sure that after this whole video Babontin, there might be a branch and answer church or there might be a abeto Bontin or say I say bin mutata and a bimukra airborne so I conform person of bono near Kakaho. Minim unim say BBC
I was also reading for the first time for no maybe inside may want to be called to our one thing. I never saw that. We didn't take him out. I thought I think I remember using the word maybe we ran out or something, you know, and I think I tried the comments like that, but I was inside. I don't know what went on outside. I mean, I don't know. I need
but who comment bisa? Who be bisa no? Who so a tro be bisa net you say?
Me who yana me quite me obviously me try screenshot say boy this is so you and I'm saying because me I didn't know say o my because who when me forward because the part and never be the person there and count the problem. It's not why you okay not say the bank one should say no after the years back cameras go and cameras go everywhere. It is for free, and I mean, I'll tell him this, he enjoys that thing. Okay, that is what he wanted, and he's gotten it. So, I hope there's most out of the same little things he's getting now.
Bridget, you better see, you better Muhasi, you mean sharper.
Thank you.
Right, Bridget O2, yes, and training on the Metro TV, Juma, or can in Rabba for me and Sana, one more a judge was Sarge Media, who are Bassami. Na a branty, who are Bassami, Nidia Pum, journalist Albert, or a blogger, a journalist. You know, in Como Albert, what you
I never talk on.
Okay, in Mwakaba entertainment review, so. So you video, you have video oko for auditioning. Na ebise senior auditioning ne koy ne entwe yi no achi no ye hu wankasa wabetwotwo nyama bi achechi mu ne ka ho. So fact no as menya ne tire say wa kwa ofra ho say fact man say de no and you see pa ne saying because e bi crash say video no I da bonte no nyama na see no e wasen nya ye hwe no say na ensem no tie pa
but that's say Roma me this opportunity to explain what happened on the day. You see and say I mean video no I want the shorter version of what really transpired. Now the original video number between 11 minutes and 15 minutes. Now I'm a call for audition. So I'm a call for audition, you know. Now, I'm say, Nana Banawana says, me and I Bridget O2. Meaning, say, Omu Biana, Omu judges, no. Now, meaning, say, Omu independent judges from other media houses to do it for them. And coming in, say, Omu, I don't think I will go in the first place.
I didn't uncle.
Well, based on we near Mama talk show about them on we Twitter near Adeno. Now, so meaning say a woman and come judges now. I'll be very sure that they will ask me questions about them. So, no meaning say now in some independent judges. And I'm making no connect. I'm busy with him. Can say near my channel or Twitter no. I'm not going to be Sammy because now in the Twitter there in our call echo Twitter and some now you call. Oh, so now we mean him say the call na bibi sa kra baby. So me na studio one me who say almost pay na net no. And my way, I became scared. Well, I became scared, and the confidence I had before entering the room dropped drastically. So, affecting my output and also counting. I mean, to me, answer questions now I'm posing to me. Studio. So, you can see and say, firstly, number one, say, how do you do? When I'm a me a blogger. Nti me ka say me a blogger na no ka say to na ya na wo tro in sem fire ho na na ti preocupe me say no ade de baby am be ni kwan say me ba because I'm ka say na I'm say some dey tweet no yi Twitter me am atro eba out and ani dey ba out ni na so no kre ntro bi ni me na matro so am be say can you tell me the source of your tweets? Because I wanted to be sure. Because I'm a crane wow. So I'm not touching the cars I tweets because some of them were made way back. So I want to that. I mean, I couldn't provide tangible answers to them because they were factual. So that's it. So I'm say I'm coming so I mean. So my true BBC from one in time is now my name said that the NS TV star. So Nipa watch BBC I found on what I did not him secretary where the next TV star on. So I want to say that was not the place I was supposed to be. That was not the place I was supposed to be because my own tweets were being used against me and I had no answers. And I mentioned me to make a manuate, me but that time maybe not me who I make because me I make a piano man can hear the bigger problem with me because already in the seminar and okay introduce him. It is a okay no not the way here no ye dey na we issue the car no. I what was saying no. And I mean the people work there no who say me now no money now with that studio. All that video, and Jama studio, pressure the term so, and cat Menkwa and a midnight to judges Nima, and at least no, may have some kind of confidence to speak, some level of confidence to speak. But because other crew members and workers came into the studio and they were standing behind the camera and they were watching me, the pressure and everything was evident in the video I circulated, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, when I came out, a woman confronted me. And also, not Ujina cameras need to her. So I kept me say, so after Niatani, won't you apologize? Send your can or can or Ibufuso.
Woman Ben, no.
No, honestly, who be a GH1 who be. I don't know a Juma or but not honestly who be. No, no, don't catch judges. No, I bet you now I share near na AC. So this year, you can't be near my car. Say walk out, no. We catch them to walk out, no. I didn't have any chance to apologize. And I mean, so I'm a car, you know. It's feeling very down. So let me win your menka. So the best thing is me new into me. I mean this thing. Ferry and me from tea and I'm in coffee. So me, I mean, when I got to the entrance, the exit.
Describe it, tell me. So movie interaction on your mono. Saying, say, dear, okay, you're Darcy, and you'll bet me a call. And now, dear, they see how. Saying, yeah, would you feel?
One kind is nice is how the last word, maybe, you know, Nanabana Kai or dressing refine, or dressing refine, I mean, I should learn my lesson. They now forgiving me now.
Or dress you out, or I bet or dear no kind by our dress, you know, what dear no kind.
Oh, so you shouldn't be writing crap about people on social media and come and stand in front of them that you want a job. You should be. You should be. I don't know. I don't know the exact words right now because I don't want to misquote her. But that video, you know, the full video will be out and everyone last minute in your kind. I found that me under pressure, and now I mean, what I was using for say, I just get out and just go home. And see, the last word I made see, I kind of walk out, and I kind of with a lot of the anger, or kind of with a lot of anger.
Why not say walk out?
Okay.
Why not say walk out?
I can walk out with a lot of anger. And then the last word, okay, and the same you can on say me did cry, I mean to me. I say walk out, and if someone is asking you to walk out, you don't have the chance to speak. What I want to say, even ask to walk out. You see, so I was just going out, and a lady in the conference, and I said, so you not even apologize, eh? It's me now, and I made him inside me, and I said, and I say, you are even arrogant. I say, you are even arrogant, and also mankata. And at the third thing, and say, get out, or the name, and send me a walker to say, get out, I don't say, so I say, get out. And she said, you can't, no. But I just control myself. I said, Madam, please, you can't talk to me like that. Say, Madam, please, you can't talk to me like that. It triggered her. Already not the base with that. So it triggered her. So the done in Sasha no barbecue must man will be shown in sa.
Why? No barbecue assume.
Mamma na make kind of want me no.
Okay.
So the done in Sasha barbecue must man no exit to. So barbecue must na guys na no money no no muso ni na o so munjano. Omunjano so okay so munjano no like he was able to get herself out of their hood. So but it's not an Abana Maka say, leave him to go, leave him, don't do anything to him. No, Abana Master, no almost judges seat in the Munti. Almost him, I catch him, I'm not person or him, say, Omun Diamond, I mean, quote, Momon Yamese, but my men when creation or fire. When seeing in Singapore, so you or train or train with camera stand no near the camera is so
tripod no
meaning say tripod but not a camera stand so okay you know I mean I saw anger written on her face and okay you know that means say no my life is in danger and see na me nanti cool but okay we na that me say say me nanti so me nanti by reception na say me by na store ba o you am for so ni store de occupy no camera stand na am for so ni mu na or some Jano you can't even apologize and you talk to me like that you don't even respect small boy like you so I'm do reception I mean, my funniest person is very hurriedly. It's funny hurriedly because I'm the one say my life is in danger. So no guy do not say black or say top and down black. No, so can't go for now. No, we do not them one or more say no. And one of you say, I'm also all damage. All damage on a mouth for a soon. You know, also a pity no seven Jano, or do it to Jano. And tell me, oh yeah, I can also come and see. Oh yeah, I'm Jano. And I now make a dimage. And I mean, so you say, no, I need to run for my life. So, I mean, me can you know dimage. Or for the other end, SU Tower, or no, or not at the top of SU Tower, and the compound, or not ocean or the other end. So, all you say, or found another guy for dimage. It said, so me fat. The distance, so they saw the right turn, I'll be sham, and as a mere say, they saw the other turn, so the other guy be shamming. To not mean any other option than to run across the road. And I mean, running across the road, I didn't look, Senator B. Banner, I just ran out of fear. So, the journey and I meeting someone say, peace, catch him. Me say the other guy now, it says, peace, and I made I made them inform you know, when I meet Nami decided to say, am I a thief? But still Nami done I'm a thief. Why you say I'm a thief? Mana or Casa, I think a ebi ankofo no more around no ombetimi atime na me dim jump somebody me but somebody me chia na omo say bi amedru no they can't get hold of me, so I was out of reach. So they started saying they thief. And at that time, so now me yourself and I ban a money for judges, 3 judges, surround me here and everybody to stay not almost inside into me here. Now air cost so our bonds in one or maybe pay, you know. I'm not paying up Uncle Fubu, so now audit here, we are not going inside for the audition, and not so much, so many new people say near Koso. Oh, so I'm a crack, and I know the team say, run, don't stand, run. Into I'm a car, and I'm saying, no, let me run. Into you see, I don't know. So they done it so far.
Okay, now, so, I mean, video better on in some brain about Mimbusa Bakumi and Bio Hansi, near fancy. What about church on Sembi to say, Bill Horn, say, we know who, or Pacho, CCR, dear, and Yadia, best cyber bully a man for, and Sem no be, so, Sam na, ye hunina, no crewan out Troy, and you mean it?
Yeah, me try, Niam big family, na me customer and China Meba. And so I'm not even blaming them for how they treated me because I orchestrated everything, you see, so I need to blame myself for writing. Some those silly things about them. And I said, you can't blame the person. So I react to say about you know, he said, because you did so, and I said, I can't blame you for how you reacted because I'm a car. But when the culture is, I mean, if I say the same thing to another person, I'm not yet. When you're missing also, I can't blame the person because I don't know how they say about reacted. So I don't blame anyone for how they reacted. Because Oman reacted professionally now. Oman you say, nah, I mean, yeah, that is cool, but
But my main control is always not true like that because yes you'll be fum kuma be fum ja enti unyi me pese wo so di show trim na hu se enya sa na tie it's not because my yo be binti no na che se ni apa bia na se ode me wo be ye bibia ye wo ekwan a ye fa so ye se bia obi yo bibia so I don't think that's entirely correct e wo honum say but yanko ye nim enti wenu hu wagye atum se yes now ye no sa niama na wo ye no na no anya de e ya de papa.
Yes, I really feel remorseful since the day I left the premises, and up to now I still feel very remorseful about everything. And I mean, my can't say I'm never going to comment under the post of others. If I don't have anything nice to say, I'm not going to say anything at all. And I mean, I'm telling other people that of social media, I mean, accounts not only now, there are people behind it. The people behind it, they are not robots. They are human beings. They fail. And anything you say to them, it really affects them. They are very strong. They are very fragile. So you need to know what you want to tell them before you say it. So that is what I really want to tell everybody out today. So, local social media, don't be attacking celebrities. Don't be attacking people like it shouldn't help. I mean, people are talking about you, man. Maybe you don't even get a chance for people to talk about you. It may end you in a very bad way. So I fully regret it, and I'm sorry to all the people that have said stuff about that wasn't true, or I said it in a very harsh way, and I've affected them, hurt them. I really apologize to all of them. I'm telling, others out there. In fact, cyberbullying in India ain't guys. Look what Twitter say. Even though master na ban crash, still, and people are still doing it. And people are still doing it. So
before Anasadi we be seen. Dientina na ema ye bibisa. Uye for dien unya some satisfaction. Wom say unya wakuma to say dientina na ye bibisa.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any motivation. Maybe I wanted to be blunt and plain. And I was fed up with the fake life on social media. Oh, so now, before, when you say, and say, and me damn, but me tell the panic and no. And yes, and I say, and me day. Obi the photo too, and I say, Obi a comment to say, oh, one if nothing made me say, that's to lay down, and yes, the amount for I said, I trusted, No, if I I didn't know you are letting the person feel very good about himself or herself. And I own himself social media as well. A lot of people do things to chase clouds or you be keke now one for comments, you know, in your likes. Me won't be this Anna. I just wanted to be plain and blunt. And yes, I call say me comments and I'm in your followers and ask my popular. I was just trying to be blunt and plain with people. But now me him say, I mean, in the long run, I wasn't doing the right thing. I was really hurting people.
So
I wasn't right.
Minyan ntia said na oni weblog bi ye adwuma. Saade we see no. Almost see omo yiwedi. Omo ne munye adwuma biom. Sa na tia.
No clue. So no kind of in the say, I mean, the Panama in the adwuma no needs after incident no we could you sell them echo Twitter echo say guy you cry only mena you cry no I reach out to him send me the job but no my reach out to him send me the job after 10 I'm at the fan and I will see me into me so me reply and say could you sell them the ODB now the open say you jump on trends to make yourself popular. Why do you do that? So make sure I don't know so okay and of course screenshot thing come on I mean the personal we discussions no conversation I have a screenshot here the better I say me catch something me should be and I me join in no into the boss and the former boss you know and I say into I know me one in 10 and I still may pair different opportunities and into me and I'm a person me continue so I'm other trail Facebook say and then you see anything about the could you say and the two just say me catch you and say I mean I was looking for better opportunities.
Okay. So back up in so American you say Royal US approach me Kevin Taylor say osu amount ejuma.
Well, I'm also reading it online. I've seen the videos. But no tell me say the producer about who reached out to me say Kevin Taylor say Omame another opportunity to I mean send a Lucy job and it wasn't right. So Omame another opportunity now or they prove the other people wrong. So always try to me I'm so okay fine. First decided be new you man so we original man Joanna so we chame almost double what I used to take. Then I'm in for it. But I mean Kevin Taylor and best friend, but after now they mean see Kevin Taylor the Lanka anyway in Kasai, but the producer and make Kasai and dry around 5 p.m. But I mean say among Kabio.
Okay. And say now feeling ultimate didi. I mean senya ubia bo diamant for asemi ababe hey ultimate didi we okay.
Well I can't be 100% okay. So I'm recovering bit by bit. When I'm in I'm recovering. Oh, me Sunday and I said drunk. I don't think I'm going to be in because not. I mean, 2 days ago now I was really down. But this year they me okay. I've been me Charlie. I should correct my wrongs and move on. And I've encouraged myself. And I'm eating. Maybe.
Okay, senya okana Sunday commande no. Na unye okay kra no. Unkwa na oti ana bia oni parent na tise na tie.
Me mama net, me mama me anam net but I matse me ho kakra. Me mama me anam we are on the same land but more different apartments and I'm more different way.
Oh, okay.
Different apartments.
Okay. Nti omo nim se bibi sen ato.
Many anime the only video never tell me man can and tell me because since Sunday I've been indoors in PA in Ramo Hanum all by on the car so me video be na and I'm say hey far and see I know more can I say then I'm who and I'm so who me say na I was being grilled by I mean I went for this and I was being grilled and I'm so okay and don't know more okay video but my mama they men can't tell because me man me catch na ebehano no or very me also na me can like me ni na adam so or no me ni na adam so or expect me say I'll become somebody great and be able to do something good for the family. So Temekota say my BBC now, and I'm soon. I mean, I've lost my job. No, I don't know how he will feel because I can't remember. Now first, I'm a child here. I so I lost my job. When I told her, like, any time I see job, I need job, but make up say no. Like, it wasn't good. I said, no, like I said, why are you depressed? Why are you so for me? I say, and I did be as a catcher and say, need them so when I mean the last one, I should make sure I make her proud. I mean, so I always try to behave well and all that. But now, when him say, I'm on social media making other people feel less and worthless. See, and I'm also so, or to be bizarre. She'll be disappointed. I don't know how she'll react. So I want everything. I want the dust to settle. When the dust settles, then I'll know how to approach her, especially after I've gotten a new job. So I don't know if I'm trainer. And yeah, big deal. I got to make you man or say anything. I'm for then I'll just move on. But if I'm a trainer, I'm not going to say about I'm out here, so get to know.
Okay. Okay. And you also, who your last baby?
Yes.
Also your last born?
Aye.
Oh, okay. What did you say?
24.
Okay. Albert, Yaminka ho. Na I mean say now see when you see ho near see me assure so bin su tie bi obi betimi esua bibi efim but feel free, be bold. What you want to say, feel free and say, don't let that thing vanish from you. The only thing I say, if you have to bully someone cyberly, and only idea be you must be encouraged, but man also my own timid and coward. Freedom of speech. The only thing is that you have to know how to exercise that responsibly. And you know, dear, memo binsuntna. Why? And also, but men contra social media nebia you cyber bully people. I know nebia will not encourage that. But let not Obinsun can one soon share. Why? Right. Sure. Yeah, that's it. That's a journalist Albert or a blogger. Obi. Yampon, your time no.
Maybe the other day. Let me just also be blunt the way he's blunt. Let me. Say the way or not here or Twitter and the other social media platforms. So, in the first place, apart from the apology, I think he was very silly, very very silly on the day. Excuse my language. He acted
so adjacent.
Yeah, very very. But you see, me person, I want him to first admit, say, as a man, that should not be your trajectory.
And I'm saying so adjacent.
But I want him to understand. Say he was extremely silly. I mean, person may use a certain word. You understand me? Because I think, sir, you don't know the capacity of people who see the things you write about them. You don't underestimate Obi weakness when or who say what should be about him, especially when it's not true. Oh, sir, I said he's young, 24 years, and you see, sir attributes way a cowards. And exhibited this kind of attitude. Because I don't see you face to face, I have the effrontery to write every nonsense about you. Say, now, be person, I get your attention. Now I come and write certain things about you. I think, say, this must not be encouraged. And for such a young person like you, you should rather be looking at engaging these people positively. Apology, right? Mame enko woma wamu defending no so. Let me go to woma wamu defending no without any sense of personal realization. Say adiena ni pani no enye enti. Let's rather correct the person. I saw some few people minimum respected people who were jumping to defense of this act, and I was like, oh my goodness, how can you defend this thing? How can you defend it? And now apology. I'm very very relaxed because at the end of the day he has apologized and he is remorseful. Who said yeah no and yeah, but then again. Let me just hit on this lady, Kakra Mamenka Nasem. I don't know what Sewa Ameya has Ameya. Me who dia wa ye Ghana for like especially. I don't know. Anytime I see a story, I feel for her. Seriously, because I said, Bibi Kakra na the arrows need the kind of insults she receives. No, or you mean me sure say me pay passport be man no too kind. Seriously, because me, I don't know what she has done to people.
Or a fine girl not TV so.
NT. So that opens her up for insults.
I know Biano to me.
But father, you see, at the I think said there was a time there was this lady or an actress or big brother. I don't know her name. Obi there was a lady Obi Bedina Tema Seligali. There was this young lady too who did the same thing to her. She had to curse her. We've seen a couple of these things. And you see, it's high time some of these things, we begin to apply the law.
Okay.
What's I say? Because we're defamation. I would say, you think social media is not you. You are social media. You are your handle. Whatever you write, it represents who you are.
Okay. All right. Tili Mamintio, na any ampon.
First of all, submission. I'm sorry. I can't bro for the room. It's my hair start. First of all, anonymity empowers the coward. Obi to social media feel say oh me Shiane Dantino. Say oh who made that? I can say whatever I want to say. His initial position now say oh I be social media. Twitter is a different world. It's never a different world. Every handle be a creative be a nipa ne creative. Nipa no so our feelings no cra phone no and no cra accounts no, so you can't generally go and insult somebody and think say social media until own your feelings. Now asema na I will talk about something, but asema na waka the reason he was doing all of that was because Ophelise Amalfo were lying to these stars. It's or no now all cannot cry, which means that moving forward, he being nice is not the true him. Say obey nice to anybody on social media now on can no cry. It means he's going to fake moving forward because to him there are no, as he said, oka facts. So what he says is what he says. So if the all it's not. So moving forward, we are going to expect that this boy is going to fake his life now on social because who say senior Manuaye is supposed to be said that Manuaye sangwa, but Oshemia because of Nasama when you're in Tinobeka say, oh, your lips are cute, but to him that is not the truth for him. Or no professor can say Manuaye sangwa. Now let's talk about the main topic here. I'm not going to say this person was wrong, this person was right, this person was this. I think the guy is a reflection of what society is right now. Because when him idea we start here, guy way, let me start even before this issue happened. This guy was on social media, he's a writer. Or throw good stories. I've seen some of his good stories that he praises. These are stars and even random people. But what happened? Obi and Fino. Then he realized that when he talks shade to people actually like it. People actually retweet it. People actually give him followers on social media. So now the guy's confidence built up to do more to people. I realized by over the time, the guy noticed that no, this is what society is. Society, we are the monsters. Society when who say people want to say their thing, but when he has the confidence to say, they will like it. They will follow him. They will retweet and give him the talkability. We are the monsters, not the boy.
But he's part of the.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Now this issue happened. The boy yesterday he had 2,000 followers and some coins. Today, as we speak, the boy has 11,000.5 followers. Who are these people following him?
The monsters.
The people that he is a reflection of. These people like it. He likes what they like what he does. They like what he does to the stars. They like what he says. We are the problem, not the boy. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. We are the monsters. We who equal every society. You see what works and you crack the system. Unfortunately for us, he is using our system to beat us. because when who say yen Ghana for no yen do nipa yen do your stars, because how can somebody be trolling a lady sitting on TV doing her business and you go and retweet that insult, you go and like that, so it means that you can't care towards the person is saying. It's one who say wow, this is what works on this system. Ghana for no do stars, so let a bit me two shade be two artists be so now I'm all for so many comments, because deep down in all the people who went to comment, like they wanted to say it. Do you get it? So we are the problem. We see anybody that points their hand at the boy for being a monster, we are the bigger monsters.
Okay. May I say, Kwesi Ernest, Yampon, Kwesi Yampon.
Yeah. Kwesi, I think say kasa no nchire mo ne tintia ne say na no dem say fofie antwata. Abrante nam say omiti ni mita. Na menana no baby on what tabu. O say o de anotenten ko bi ayase a e de sotro e na dija kwan. Aye tetetia. If you have the power to write, you must have a strong mouth to defend. Abrante no mahu say ko nipa bomodin asenka. Obechechiri mu ananka yen kwa yetifie no. Nanka yebedi fo ewo asani nchire mu say supposedly. But ade no so no Abrante nanka sa o kan na sam no o tro na wo ye ni interview no Abrante na agina ho wa fidie so awie a kire mu pa say ade na o tro no, in fact me boro ne brofo kakra o yusu ya o see the things I wrote are silly. Nti say obi ka kire say ene o ma na me tro no eyensamfo na me tro edigun krofo hu fi edi trolo omo edididi o matem ewura ba akubi dia me hu ye ewura da no da me kan ye ewura no pimples egu nanim unse ma ne bi wo hon ma omo hormones no eba sa na ayi pimples na ba mo nim bebre acne na ba bi wo so omo orgasm ne ba na ma ayi ni na show a reflect wo mo nim nti ayi abra ewura no ye no so am so konya duro bi a sabi ebe boa no ma ne acne no kwasi ni na no atumi akofom nti or the picture beto ho a or the kire so se de dura me konya no ne ese same ama de me abaduru ni na kwasi ukohwe comment a saa wa brantie ya wo ka ya di ne ho nkoma wie res feedback or de me koma sa awura na kamia ese nanka ese awura no de so ya no se okope acid no de ta rubum no de fa nanim na che say o serious no kra. The boy made ridicule that young lady and made her life miserable on Facebook, on social media. And makasa asemi aka say, "Ye manu ne ye nana no ma sebi wo motiti Facebook na de ade no. They shouldn't take advantage of credit 5 cedis to ridicule obi a obetumi aboa wa abrabo mu. Fane say adwuma kra na abrante senya interview mpo en okọ en adwuma en wokọ eso wokọ akopẹ en wokọ na nana batisa interview ni mu bia ka say nka adwuma no kan sabeka anka we lose opportunity in life. We say o mama depend upon you. Abrante ne kasa no o say no mama e depend upon you. And no mama depend upon na no mama person be nipa great. I am not sure say no mama so hunu ade ne ba ya to oba tan to ne yank oba menye sure say no mama so ne yamba dwuno say ne ba oti social media ne wo huru mpanimfo didi enipa de bi ko betuma aboa no. The thing is future, it's life. And your future. And we need to, it is important for us to digest the matter as it is and position our younger generation to shape them for the next life away. It is their future. And you don't even know the person's position. To the baby. Now sometimes, you know, nipa na social media, what do what no? Ubenama be share say nipa no wo hwe nipa ne bobia chese akako tala beto na ko hwe gunu so na ka chese asamo ade na asam ko. We need to be very mindful. Social media ya de pa, but the way your manu use no did atem editorial no say ya for some measures will be what as I said we said they see we no so o meeting nimita 1 meter, 2 meter, then we show your smoothness level.
Crazy.
Supreme Court and Kwafo some go smoothness level.
Your time.
And now man the cray more the Abrante be better radio so are very careful.
Me that's crazy.
Until master bebre so question kwala no wo munya very very careful. My mom there master me say minya ya na nka senka police etumi invite Abrante no. Because cyberbullying in our law is criminal.
Crazy.
And it's important for the police to investigate, to invite this young man at least some small things. Show him IGP. Show him small pepper.
I don't
Let him know that there's
I don't
laws.
want to cut abruptly. But your time.
Mr. Kwasi, my IGP inviting him.
Let me just take this opportunity and also advise my fellow colleagues one more the political front. Say if you don't.
Hanya politics.
Me entertainment.
Me politics for her.
Mr. say bia.
Opeso can politics no Pabranite FM na be politics.
President John Mahama Sema, former president. That is not an opportunity for you to insult him. Nana Akufo-Addo Asema, don't insult them. I think that this conversation cuts across the fiber of the society. Ma yen take the leadership and I'm paying for granted. Don't insult people.
Okay.
You can show your ideas differently.
Madam from Aminche, you were in Chubosiako. Ben's Gate, we would see and Naniajum Common Pa.
Obrafo, happy birthday. Obrafo.
Okay. Nyom Junior Obrafo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Happy birthday to you, Kobna Obrafo. Nyami sure.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Tili Akuya Nipa Obi Nati Christianes Nimpini Fu Amini Omudi Jume Kwame Asante says what these so-called bloggers are saying is all lies. He now wants excuses to bail out. And to this one here from Nana Sewa, his story for the outside part sounds like an Indian movie. And the Precious Sakofa says, next time you will write sense on social media. And Manya Estalami says, what does he mean by if I had known they were the judges, I wouldn't have gone. Didn't he see the flyer before going for the audition? In fact, didn't he watch previous shows? And Juice Dankwa says this guy should be remorseful and stop trying to color his story. It should be a lesson to those who hide behind social media to destroy innocent people. And Ikiafrin Poma says, this boy, please stop talking. Marian Amano says, I'm glad he's taking the blame. Next time he won't hide behind the blog and disgrace them. Salamat painting no time echi ewie Peter Squani Pretty Joyce streaming on social media so the my me amedi hu chia me Kwesi Abuaje aka King Solomon aka Dada Dampale me na me new Yebe Shabium Ewe Fidias Entertainment Review Yawada Nomi and Sadeko. This year there's a time no this from 2 o'clock Ababi do Nomi and Sa MCM mine Ebeye Niako Ochina Shiami Anopa I will need 100.9 Kwesi Abuaje Meka